Hi YouTubies, how are you? It's Marie here. So I have a video and it's more of a talking video, I guess, a vlog if you want to call it that. So I thought I would share something with you that was kind of bothering me um, about, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. I did a live video. I went on live and some person made a comment asking me if um, can I do can I do, you know, is all I do is easy art, or could I do anything harder? I guess the person was inquiring whether or not I could do something more, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, harder or difficult. One of the things that people misunderstand about artists is that not everybody does the same style of art. Some people do beautiful fine art, portrait art. Some people do abstract. And like for me, what I would call my art would be more illustrative, illustration. I'm an illustration artist, and a lot of my stuff isn't like fine art, but it what I actually looked it up, and I will tell you what it is. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, an illustration is material used to clarify or explain visual matter used to clarify or decorate the text. So it could be like you're reading a story, especially a children's book, and you'd have a picture, and it would not only tell the story in writing, but it would also use a picture to illustrate it. Another one would be called a graphic illustration, which is something like this. It has the graphic up here, and then it has a picture. You know who this is already, but then you have a picture, and the picture itself tells a story. Like, this guy loves Christmas. And a lot of people don't care about it, but he went all out and he's celebrating it. That's the kind of art I do. And so I don't know what the person meant when they said that my art it was too easy, or can I do anything harder? I don't understand. More detail maybe? I don't know. But I wanted to clarify that because ever since I was a little girl, I was always drawing. Always drew. Even to the point of getting in trouble, because when I was little, my dad had a big, kind of like a library of books. And so I would look through his books. I remember this. And I would try to get the books that I thought were boring. And I would pull those books out and I would draw in the pages. And that would, of course, my dad would get mad about that. If he caught me, because I don't know if he ever actually pulled out any of those books. Because, you wonder if they keep them just to decorate or whether they really read them. Now, my dad was an avid reader, so I knew he read books. But I always was drawing all the time. And I was always doodling or drawing. There's different ways. There's doodling, drawing, illustration. And those of you who know I made a backpack for Mackie, right? With her in the back. And so this is like an example of doodling. This is different ideas that I had got. And they're just little drawings. I was watching TV and I just picked up a sheet of paper and I started drawing, they're just things that were coming out of my mind. They weren't really meaningful or anything. And then, what I like about Mackie is that I'm able to turn her into a character and do things with her. Like this, dress her up, make her into a character. And then the other day, I went out and got me a donut, and when I came back, I had the bag, and I put her on here, and I said, paper bag Mackie. So yeah, I'll probably hang this up on my wall somewhere. But and then I play around with watercolor. I think what I'm trying to say is that artists have different styles. There's artists who are abstract. When I went to school, I ended up dropping out, and I took some art classes at a college. But at that time, in the 80s, everybody was doing abstract art, and I could never understand it. So I ended up dropping out. I was more of a drawing, like you can make out what's on paper. And so I ended up dropping out because what I was doing, the teacher didn't want. So I ended up thinking I was always going to be a horrible artist and never make anything. What I really wanted to do with my art was I wanted to be an illustrator, or I wanted to be a cartoonist. Yeah. So this morning I was playing around with this. These are supposed to be crows. And this is my early work that I did. I don't know if I ever showed you this. This is what I did in the 80s. That kind of stuff. And the dog. And this is where I kind of play around with the character. This is a turkey. And of course she's holding a purse. And this was the other stuff that I did. This is what you'd call an illustration. You can tell by, there's a story of two girls playing with a dog on an autumn day. And they're having fun. That's what I really, wanted to do. What I wanted to do was really be a cartoonist. And so, like this one here, here's an example. Like, it's two weasels, and little kids, you have the little, like I had one when I was a little kid, and it says, "Mommy, where's the weasel?" Because I used to ask that myself. Why is there a clown coming out of a box when there should be a weasel? And then another one is this. It's more of a political nature, environmental, where the bird is flying, and then he flies through the soot, and he's coughing, and yeah, he's having a real issue here. That's what I wanted to do with my art. And then I have one more here, and this cat, and it says, "That's the last time I ever bring you a gift." Because if you have cats, they always bring you something from outside. So the woman is throwing away the rat that the cat had given her. And of course he's not very happy. That is what I wanted to do with my art. But I didn't ever get a chance to do that. I don't use computers and things. I like doing everything with my own hands, using pins, which brings me to the next thing, because I have a haul, and I went to Michael's, and I was able to get some of these cardboard canvas boards. They come in a set, so I was able to get that. I got some more pins, some drawing pins, some of these, the Micron, and the other one from, I don't remember, I can't see, Circa? I don't know the name of it, but these, I got these as a set, the Micron, as a set, and they were $10, where if you bought them, on their own, open package or whatever it's called, they were like $4.99 a piece. So, and I bought some more Sharpies, because when I draw, I don't use pencil. I just straight up use a marker and draw things on a sheet of paper. So I wanted to clarify that. And my inspiration, someone asked me what my inspiration was. When I was growing up, I used to watch, I never went to the movies when I was a kid. Our parents didn't take us to the movies. I had a mother who was sick all the time. So we were always, my brother and I were always taking care of her. Um, but we watched, one of my influences was the early cartoons. I think they're called the Merry Melodies, and they'd have them on TV because we used to get a channel called Channel 50 when I was growing up, and they were this. It was just like this old time channel, and they would have these really old cartoons. But I loved the artwork. And then the other one would be the early Disney movies, the animation, the animated movies like um, Dumbo and Bambi, because I love the way the animals were drawn. I love the animation. And then later, I liked the one with the lion, Simba, the Lion King, because I liked the way the animals were drawn. As far as books, when I was about 8 years old, my mother bought me probably the only book she ever bought me. Because when I was growing up, I liked horses. I liked horses and birds. And one book she got me was a book called Dear Readers and Writers. It's by Margaret Henry, and she did all of the horse books growing up. Did I read them? No. I looked at them because I liked the artwork in them. And this is like a sample. And this is what influenced me as far as art. This one, that's what I liked about this. And then there was another one in here. Oh, this. See the fox? He's reading a book. And let me see if I can find another one. And then this one here. You know, that kind of thing is what inspired me as far as art is concerned. I really liked the artwork in it, and I liked, drawing the pen and stuff, with pen or pencil, and I used to do that all the time, and I always would get in trouble at school. And so I have the paper and I can't find it because I'm in the middle of cleaning everything, but I had a sheet of, a worksheet, a math worksheet, where I had drawn all over, because I would draw all over the sides of the paper, the back of the paper, and the teacher would give me back my work and say, hey, nice drawing, but I need you to focus on your work. But that was my form of escapism. It was my way. It was who I am. It's what I am, an artist. So I just wanted to run you by that because one time we had a show, a little art show, and one of the few times my mom was well enough to go see it, and I had a presentation, and there was another kid next to me. Now he was an artist. That kid could draw. He was like my son. He could draw portrait. He was really, really good. Me, now when I look back, we just had two different styles. But when I was there, she looked at my work and she was looking at his work, and she turned to me and said, this is like second grade, I think. She goes, "Why can't you draw like him?" And I think one of the biggest misconceptions about people who do art is that everybody is in this box, and people who don't know art think everybody draws the same way or has the same skills. Everybody has a different talent. Mine is more illustrative. I know a young man who does abstract. His work is beautiful. And I've come to appreciate abstract because his work is so beautiful and colorful. And then there's other people who do art. I see a lot of art on YouTube. I watch a lot of their work. Some of them are more very realistic. Others are abstract. Others do like pourings. I mean, there's a wealth of beautiful and creative people on YouTube. But I just wanted to make that clear. I'm not a fine artist. I'm also not trained. I'm not a trained artist either. If I learn anything, it's more or less me picking up stuff and using it on my own. experimenting. Maybe I'll watch a video if someone has it and I can understand it. You know, because sometimes you'll go on a video and you'll see an artist and you'll ask them a question and they don't answer your question. Others, depending if they read their comments, will. So that's, you know, and that's how you learn. That's how I learned anyway. So, I just wanted to come on here and share that. And I will probably be doing some more art videos. And maybe even go live again. If my phone doesn't, after I went live the last time, my phone like froze and I couldn't use it for a couple of days, and I had to figure out how to get it to operate again. But anyway, it's just a matter of me getting back into a schedule of some kind and wanting to create again, because, you know, that's really all I have. I don't have anything else to offer. I'm pretty stupid as they come. And when I say stupid, I don't know much about technology. I'm not a technical person. I wasn't raised with technology like a lot of younger people are. You know, I write by hand. I don't use a computer to make my pictures. I use paper, whatever I can find, to make my drawings or my paintings. And yeah, I'm Marie, just Marie, right? I'm just a Marie. And I'm about, like I said, I'm about as stupid as they are. And I really am. I really am stupid. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to share my art with you. And I will be doing more videos. And I hope you'll watch them. If you don't, that's fine too. Okay, so you all have a good one. Bye.